Good evening and thank you for joining us. Let's get you caught up on tonight's biggest stories.
This is the evening news on ABC13. Time and again, authorities are warning people not to fire off guns to celebrate. Well, tonight, celebratory gunfire may very well have killed a woman in North Harris County.
Yes, it's a heartbreaking start to the new year for her family. ABC13 reporter Erica Simon has more about Philippa Ashford.
What happened to Philippa Ashford was senseless and unnecessary. It shouldn't have happened. What's supposed to mark a brand new fresh start with January 1, unfortunately, instead, this cul-de-sac represented darkness.
Investigators combed the streets of Maylaurel Drive looking for clues or anything that could explain why Philippa Ashford lost her life. Within minutes of shooting fireworks with her family around midnight, she collapsed and says she thought she had been shot.
It appears to be a gunshot fired from a distance far from where our scene is at.
What goes up must come down, and sadly, someone's bullet did, striking Philippa.
Here we are, New Year's Day. We have a family waking up this morning without the matriarch of their family.
Precinct 4 Constable Mark Herman says celebratory gunfire is something they try to combat all year. Both Houston Police Department and the Harris County Sheriff's Office won't have their gunfire numbers until later this week, but Precinct 4's phone lines were active.
Last night we've had multiple calls for police service of people discharging weapons. And so folks, are not heeding the warning. They're not heeding the advice we're giving them. They're making these choices to continue shooting these weapons.
Philippa, or Phil as her colleagues called her, was a crown jewel of her profession. For more than 12 years, she served as nurse manager for the Menninger Clinic, which helps adults with mental health symptoms or detox from substance abuse. She was in charge of about 25 other nurses and was board certified in psychiatric nursing. In a statement, the Menninger Clinic said in part, quote, "Our hearts go out to her family and friends at this very sad time, and we offer our support and deepest sympathy. Menninger will hold a memorial service to honor Philippa, whose loss as a talented professional and friend will be felt by all of us here at Menninger and across our local mental health community." To the irresponsible people who are reckless with their guns, law enforcement says they're coming for you.
Celebratory shooting, it just shouldn't happen, and it's unfortunate.
In addition to having a memorial for Phil, the Menninger Clinic also plans to offer grief counseling to the staff. If you know anybody who was firing off a weapon close to midnight on New Year's Eve here in the Loyal Oaks neighborhood, you're asked to call it in. You can do so anonymously through Crime Stoppers. Reporting in North Harris County, Erica Simon, ABC13 Eyewitness News.
Shot while delivering the mail. Now police are looking for a suspect.
There's now a $50,000 reward. ABC13 reporter Deborah Wrigley reports.
There is a $50,000 reward from the Postal Inspection Service, a $5,000 Crime Stoppers reward, and a small army of law enforcement looking for the person who shot a mail carrier on this street Saturday. From the moment mail carrier Adrian Jackson was shot Saturday, Postal Inspection Service agents have been on the case. The 30-year-old carrier, struck in the stomach and back, remains hospitalized. Now some 36 agents from around the country are in Houston as part of the investigation.
We have at least 7 states represented right now. Over 35 investigators have converged in this area and going out looking for leads.
They've talked to neighbors or working with Houston Police, the Sheriff's Office, and ATF to find the person who drove down Crestdale Street and shot Jackson as he was delivering the mail. He was a carrier for several years, grew up in Houston. His neighbors saddened and angry.
Really, it breaks my heart because he is a good person, keeps to himself, not a partier, not wild, not just...
He's the kind of guy you want to have across the street.
Exactly, yeah.
The Inspection Service has a 98% conviction rate on prosecuting anyone who harms a mail carrier in the course of their duties, and is offering that $50,000 reward for information leading to the arrest of the suspect, and believes someone has the information that will solve the case.
These carriers go into the neighborhoods on a daily basis. They're unshielded. They depend on the community to look out for their best well-being.
Deborah Wrigley, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
Well, it sure was a big day for the Pearland High School band. They had the opportunity to march in the Rose Parade.
ABC 13 reporter Charlie Edsity has more on the excitement and also support from back home.
Well, the Pearland band made our great state proud because they are the only band from Texas to be in the Rose Parade this year, and plenty of people around Houston were watching and cheering them on, seeing these students in the national spotlight.
There they are! There was lots of cheering around Houston today.
So it's been a lot of hard work, but they've been so excited.
Because with the new year comes the Rose Parade and a chance for some of the best high school marching bands across the country to strut their stuff.
The Pearland High School Marching Band, proud to be representing Pearland, Texas. And
so I'm just so proud of them. I have chills.
And this year, Pearland High School got that chance.
This is definitely a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity.
The girl on the far left is Samantha's niece, Kaylee, and along with her younger sister, Hannah, they are two of the 340 members of the band who put their hearts and souls into hours of prepping for their moment in the national spotlight.
Kaylee plays the flute and Hannah plays the French horn.
The band was one of only about 20 chosen nationally for the parade, and this year, they're the only ones from Texas. The girls, along with their parents, little sister, and grandparents, have been touring around California as well. And this trip especially meaningful for Grandma and Grandpa.
It's been on my parents' bucket list to get to go. So not only are they getting to see their nieces march in the parade, but they're getting to mark something off their bucket list.
And the Pearland band is set to be back in Houston on Thursday. In Pearland, Charlie Edsity, ABC 13 Eyewitness News.
What a whirlwind trip for them. We are all so proud. All right, well, we are hoping that it's not too rainy for their homecoming tomorrow.
Yeah, Rachel Breyer is keeping an eye on the forecast for us. Rachel?
Yeah, most of this, though, just going to be light to moderate shower activity. So that's the good news there. We could hear a rumble of thunder or two as we head into the next 24 hours. But overall, I would say the thunderstorm chance will be on the low end side. So tonight, we are expecting these widespread showers to continue. Same thing as we head into Thursday morning. So as you get out and about in the morning, first off, make sure you take the umbrella with you. And also, you may want to give yourself a little bit of extra time if you are heading back into work because of this rain. That could definitely slow down some traffic in some areas. Then as we head during the day, you can see this is at noon, still looking at that rainfall. As we push into the evening, it should become a little bit less widespread, but we still have that chance to see it really until I would say very early Friday morning once this front rolls through. And once it does, it will actually help to usher out any of that extra moisture, any of that extra rainfall. So as we head into the rest of the day on Friday, we should just be looking at, I would say, mostly sunny skies by the afternoon hour. So all in all, the rainfall we are expecting, most of it will be light, but a few of us could see some heavier amounts at times. I would say for most of us, going to see about an inch or even less. In isolated areas could see around 1.5 inches or even slightly over that. So main thing for tomorrow, the rain chance there. We start to see those clearing skies Friday, and then we start to see the sunshine come back out heading into this weekend.
Rachel, thank you very much, and thank you for getting caught up with us tonight on the evening news.
Be sure to join us again tonight at 10. Happy New Year and good night.